President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who is currently on an official visit in the United Arab Emirates, engaged in several bilateral discussions.
President Rajapaksa met with the President of Iceland this morning in the UAE capital, Abu Dhabi.
During the discussions, President of Iceland, Olafur Ragnar Grimsson, said that forces that do not see the stability in Sri Lanka are exerting immense pressure on the island. In response to this statement, President Rajapaksa said that although the country has overcome challenges, the interference of external parties has presented obstacles. President Ragnar Grimsson went on to note that Sri Lanka has made outstanding progress following the civil conflict. The leaders of both nations also agreed to strengthen the bilateral relationship between the two countries. Meanwhile, President Mahinda Rajapaksa attended the 2014 Zayed Future Energy Prize Award ceremony in Abu Dhabi last evening. Many other leaders from countries within the region and other parts of the world were also present at the occasion. The Zayed Future Energy Prize is awarded with the aim of encouraging innovation in the field of sustainable and alternative energy sources for the future. The award, being presented for the 6th time, is named after the founder of the UAE, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. The collective value of the annual awards, given in 5 categories, is $4 million.
The President of the Maldives, Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom, arrived in the island this morning for a 3-day official visit.
According to the official website of the Government Information Department, the President of Maldives, along with a delegation, arrived in Sri Lanka on an invitation extended by President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Maldivian delegation were welcomed by Minister of External Affairs Professor G.L. Peris and Minister of Urban Affairs Senior Minister A.H.M. Fauzi. The website added that President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom is scheduled to hold bilateral talks with President Mahinda Rajapaksa during this visit. The Maldivian High Commission said that the Sri Lanka-Maldivian Business Council meeting has also been arranged for the Maldivian President to participate in, which businessmen from both countries will attend.
UNP parliamentarian Sujiva Senasinghe raised a question in Parliament today regarding the Maha Oya Aranagangwila road that is being constructed across the Madru Oya Reserve.
Subject Minister Vijit Vijayamuni Zoisa responded.
Do you accept that through this task, this area, especially the forest reserve, is being subject to immense harm? The Ampara district produces the paddy and the threshing takes place in the Polonnaruwa district. The country can reap the benefits of this only if there is interconnectivity between these two areas. As per the request of the people and considering the economic value, the existing road was renovated parallel to the Attakirula. There are endangered species of flora and fauna in this area, Minister. These are being destroyed. Honourable Speaker, there is some truth to what the MP is saying. When there is development, there will be some effects. I make a request of you to make some financial allocation and do the needful to mitigate the harm caused to these species. I request that you do this within your tenure. Just as you have said, we will be taking steps in the future to construct gates, fences, speed limit signs and guard posts to ensure the safety of the wildlife and to ensure conservation.
What you are about to witness is footage of an incident which occurred during the handing out of letters of appointment for organisers of the United National Party at the Parliamentary Complex today.
An event was organized by the Ministry of Health to launch the report of the Non-Communicable Disease Prevention Program for the year 2013.
It was held under the auspices of the Minister of Health, Maithripala Sirisena.
The report on non-communicable disease prevention was presented to the Minister at the event, where a CD of poems to be played on private buses was also launched. The Minister also recited a few poems at the celebration. I can recite poems very well, but there is no one here with a drum.
ඇස් දෙක අපේ අන්ධ වෙනවා කන් දෙක නොඇසී යනවා වකුගඩු දෙක නරක් වෙනවා මදු මේ ගොදුරක් වී දැනෙනවා ඒකේ වචනයක් අඩුයි ඒක.
This is a missing word. I asked for it to be written properly for me, but this has not been done. I hope to recite poems in the future if I lose my position as a minister and MP.
කඩකොට මර බලසේනා පන්නා හරිමින් අස දිස වැඩ වසනා සමයක් මගේ සුගත් කියානෝ බරණැස කරුණාවෙන් දෙසු සත හට දිනයක් පාසා සවසට බණශාලාවකි නුදුරින් කීටා ඇති ඉසිපතනෙට මහරජවරු යුවරජවරු සහ බලවත් මහසිතානෝ එහිදම් ඇසුමට පැමිණෙයි සිරි සංගමොක් සැප ඉතාන තවුන්ගත් කියනවා මම එලාව ගන්න ඒකට මේ මම ඒ ටික කිව්වේ අර කාර්යයට කියලා දුන්නේ.
I only said this because the other poem was incomplete, or I would lose face. I have chosen this as my job in the future to show my talent and earn some money. The minister also shared his views on government employees' retirement. I completely disagree that people have to retire at 60 years. If I stayed as a government employee, then I would have had to go on pension 2 years ago. It is only now that we can do everything. I say this as I am the eldest here and they can do anything although they are over the age of 60.
United National Party parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa levelled allegations at the government saying that the people's needs are not met.
The MP made this allegation at an event held in Walasmulla this morning.
The event was organised to present concessionary loans to 180 women from low-income families in the Amagahahena area in Walasmulla.
This government has not identified the priorities in the country. They have got it completely wrong. This government does not understand that constructing a 6 billion rupee luxury apartment complex for MPs is not the way to fulfill the needs of the country and fulfill the needs and wishes of the people. Today there is no permanent solution for the wishes, the needs and problems of the people.
The MTV-MBC Media Network recently donated an operating theatre lamp for surgery at the cardiothoracic unit of the Karapitiya Teaching Hospital.
An event to present the documentation of this donation to Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena was held today.
The event was held this afternoon at the Ministry of Health. Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena and members of the senior management of MTV and MBC Media Network were present at the occasion.
And Sirasa TV, powered by Flora.
Sirasa TV, as you know, the People's Channel, has been a part of the network that revolutionized the media landscape here in Sri Lanka over the past 20 years. We have been touching people's lives over the past 20 years. So as the Capital Maharaja Group, especially through its media network, we continue to bring relief and to continue to touch people's lives. And also we believe that we can make a difference to the patients that visit the Karapitiya Hospital. As a responsible media network, when Unilever approached us on this initiative initially, we had no hesitation.
This equipment is used most of the time to save lives. Equipment that is very valuable has been donated to you. On behalf of the government and all other institutions, including the Ministry of Health, I wish to thank the Sirasa Media Network and Unilever Flora. The Sirasa Media Network not only rendered a service to the field of media in the country, but also carried out a tremendous amount of work for the betterment of the public. We are aware of the work carried out by Sirasa when people were affected by the floods. If I recall, it was your media institution that went all over the country to make the people aware of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting than any other media. You set that example as a media institution. That is why Sirasa has won the hearts of the people. Some of those who commit wrongs are afraid of Sirasa. If you do not commit wrongs, you do not need to be afraid.
Sirasa මාධ්‍යයට ජනතාවගේ ප්‍රසාදයක් සහ කැමැත්තක් තියෙනවා. සමහර වැරදි කරන අය නම් සිරසට බයයි. වැරදි නොකරන අය බය වෙන්න ඕන.
The fast launch by depositors of Central Investment and Finance PLC entered its second day today.
Depositors of the Central Investment and Finance PLC launched a fast opposite the company's head office last morning. Those engaged in the fast pointed out that they will not end their fast until the problems are solved. Around 4,000 depositors of Central Investment and Finance PLC, which is a registered company of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, have not been able to obtain their money or interest on the deposits for a period of 1 year. If peace talks were carried out during the war, why can't they resort to discussions for this matter as well? We are not terrorists. We are innocent and poor people. There is no one but the President himself who can provide a solution to this issue.
Since February, we have not received a single cent. It is with the little that we get that we buy our medicine, and there is much more to be done. We cannot pester our children all the time. We have been forced to take to the streets to get what we earned with great effort. Why do we have to suffer like this?
This company has fallen apart, and we have questioned here as to who is responsible for this. The governor of the central bank has evaded this problem. What are you gentlemen going to do about this? Are you going to shoot them like you did in Ratapaswala? They're trying to collect all the money possible before the company falls apart. They're trying to merge this. They're trying to merge it this way so that the directors of the company and shareholders could run away with the money. And now the money of 4,000 people has been stolen and they have been defrauded.
Sports Minister Mahinda Alutgamage says that he is opposed to the new administrative draft of the International Cricket Council, which would confer more power on India, England and Australia.
South Africa and Pakistan too have voiced their protests.
The draft containing changes to the administrative structure of the International Cricket Council is to be submitted to the ICC's Executive Committee in Dubai on the 28th of this month. As per this draft, India, England and Australia alone will become permanent members of the ICC Executive Committee. As per the draft, all committees under the ICC will now come under the purview of the new Executive Committee. A notable feature is that the fourth member of the new Executive Council would be appointed as per the prerogative of India, England and Australia at the appropriate time. Minister of Sports Mahinda Alutgamage, who was a guest on the Inside Sports program telecast on Citizen TV last night, said that the new proposal is not beneficial to countries like Sri Lanka. There are 7 countries on one side. This is being introduced for 3 countries, so it is 7-3. Thereby, I do not believe that the other countries will allow for this proposal to be adopted under any circumstances. If it is adopted, it will be a serious problem. The South African Cricket Board requested the ICC today to immediately withdraw this draft proposal. The Pakistan Cricket Board says that it is holding discussions with the boards of South Africa, New Zealand, the West Indies and Sri Lanka on standing against this draft proposal. The Exco of Sri Lanka Cricket is due to consider the new proposal the day after tomorrow.
And that's a look at your primetime news bulletin for tonight. Thanks a lot for joining us. I'm Shane Silva.
And I'm Nicola De Zoiza. We leave you tonight with a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. Take care and good night.
At 9. Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.